Midnight rain, feel the steel. Still clashing in a rhythm of dance. I didn't get here by lucky chance. Years of the grind in the jazz infused smoke, turning every failure into a master stroke. Snare drum snapping like a whip in the air, walking through the fire without a single care. My voice is a rumble from the deep dark well, breaking every single heavy-hearted spell. Synthesizer rising in the jagged line, everything is moving in a grand design. Percussion in the shaker keeping us on track, moving to the front and never looking back. Cold steel syncopation in the heavy rain, using every ounce of the physical pain. Jazz hip-hop energy fast and loud, rising like a titan far above the cloud. Groovy and intense, let the rhythm lead. This is the only motivation I need. Electric guitar with a funky twist, adding other names to the victory list. Deep bass frequency shaking the floor, always coming back and asking for more. Rainwater splashing on the dirty street, matching every movement to the heavy beat. Extreme low vocals like a thunder roll, feeding the fire in the center of my soul. Syncopate the move, find the hidden groove, steel and the rain, erase the pain. Faster now, take a bow. Cold steel syncopation in the heavy rain, using every ounce of the physical pain. Jazz hip-hop energy fast and loud, rising like a titan far above the cloud. Groovy and intense, let the rhythm lead. This is the only motivation I need. And I'm just getting warm. I am the center of the raging storm. Jazz in my veins and the hip-hop heart. This is where the finish meets the brand new start. Still rain, midnight done. Yeah. Listen to the rain. Listen to the beat. Just get it. Yeah. Silence is allowed when the drums start to play, chasing all the ghosts of the past away. Acoustic guitar with a sharp edge bite, ripping through the fabric of the lonely night. My voice is the anchor in the stormy sea, setting all the hidden in a power free. Fast jazz patterns on the snare and the hat, nobody can ever take away all that. We cross the hidden like a hammer on steel, making all the phantom pains finally real. We're building up the tension till the walls break down, taking back the glory and the golden crown. Ripping through the rain with a heavy-duty soul, jazz and the hip-hop taking total control. Speed up the motion, let the adrenaline flow. Everywhere I look, I see the inner glow. Aggressive and intense in the pouring wet. This is the work you will never forget. Keyboard melodies in a minor key. This is the version that I'm meant to be. Bass guitar thumping like a heavy machine, cleanest execution that you've ever seen. Rain on the rooftop, rain on the glass, watching all the lazy people finally pass. to move in the groove. Rain falls fast, make it last. Strength inside, nowhere to hide. Hey! Ripping through the rain with a heavy-duty soul. Jazz in the hip-hop taking total control. Speed up the motion, let the adrenaline flow. Everywhere I look, I see the inner glow. Aggressive and intense in the pouring wave. This is the work you will never forget. Final round coming and the air is getting thin, but I got the spirit of the champion within. Deepest of the deep in the vocal range, welcoming the struggle and the sudden change. Rain, strength, silence, broken, finished. One, two. Check the pulse. Feel the weight of the world. Yeah, 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 yeah. Training under flickering lights, preparing for the hardest of the fights. The vibraphone echoes in the empty gym, lighting up the fire that was getting dim. Breath like smoke in the cold night air, taking on the burden that I have to bear. Fast-paced rhythm for the heavy-duty grind, leaving all the mediocrity behind. Electric guitar cutting through the mist with the burning heart and the clenched fist. The drum machine kicks like a heart on fire, taking the ambition even higher. Burning hot in the midnight jazz, everything I want is everything I has. Move it faster, let the sweat hit the ground in the middle of the rain where the power is found. Groovy and aggressive in the dark of the night, working till the morning brings the golden light. The golden light. Yeah. Synthesizer swelling like a rising tide. There is no place for the weak to hide. Shaker in the tambourine, keeping the time. Every single movement is a perfect rhyme. Deepest vocal reaching for the center of the earth, proving to the world what a man is worth. In the heavy rain, we are forged and made. In the heat of the jazz, we will never fade. Push it to the limit, every single minute. Jazz and the hip-hop, never gonna stop. Feel the burn, it's your turn. Burning line in the midnight jazz, everything I want is everything I has. Move it faster, let the sweat hit the ground in the middle of the brain where the power is found. Groovy and aggressive in the dark of the night, working till the morning brings the golden light. Of the absolute pain, dancing with the devil in the pouring rain. Midnight, burning, stay strong. Jazz! One, two. Check the pulse, feel the weight of the world. Yeah, 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 yeah. One, two. Check the pulse, feel the weight of the world. Midnight midnight training under flickering lights, preparing for the hardest of the fights. The vibraphone echoes in the empty gym, lighting up the fire that was getting dim. Breath like smoke in the cold night air, taking on the burden that I have to bear. Fast-paced rhythm for the heavy-duty grind, leaving all the mediocrity behind. Electric guitar cutting through the mist with the burning heart and the clenched fist. The drum machine kicks like a heart on fire, taking the ambition even higher. Burning hot in the midnight jazz, everything I want is everything I has. Move it faster, let the sweat hit the ground in the middle of the rain where the power is found. Groovy and aggressive in the dark of the night, working till the morning brings the golden light. The golden light. Synthesizer swelling like a rising tide. There is no place for the weak to hide. Shaker in the tambourine, keeping the time. Every single movement is a perfect rhyme. Deepest vocal reaching for the center of the earth, proving to the world what a man is worth. In the heavy rain, we are forged and made. In the heat of the jazz, we will never fade. Push it to the limit, every single minute. Jazz and the hip-hop, never gonna stop. Feel the burn, it's your turn. Burning hot in the midnight jazz, everything I want is everything I has. Move it faster, let the sweat hit the ground in the middle of the brain where the power is found. Groovy and aggressive in the dark of the night, working till the morning brings the golden light. Everything is falling perfectly in line. 10 more seconds of the absolute pain, dancing with the devil in the pouring rain. Midnight, burning, stay strong. Jazz! Yeah. 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 Deep in the rhythm, feel the rain hitting the pavement. Let's move. Yeah. 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 Concrete jungle soaking in the grate. I'm pushing through the limits of the day. Muscle screaming, but I never fold. Writing stories that have never been told. Every drop of sweat is a diamond in the rough. Tell the world that I've had enough of the weakness and the doubt in my mind, leaving every single shadow behind. Can you hear the bass vibrating the floor, opening up every locked dying door? The saxophone wails like a ghost in the dark, waiting for the flame to catch a single spark. Lift it up higher through the pouring rain, turn the heavy pressure into power and gain. Jazz in the heartbeat, hip-hop in the soul. Losing my mind, but I'm in full control. Yeah, we're moving to the rhythm of the storm, breaking every limit, keeping us warm. Yeah. 4 minutes on the clock, let it spin. This is where the real battles begin. Iron plates clashing like a brass section lead. Hustle is the only thing I need to be fed. Low frequency hitting deep in the chest, never settling for anything but the best. In the middle of the deluge, I find my pace, running this marathon, winning this race. Beat bass vibrating, heart rate escalating. Rain keeps falling down, but I'm wearing the crown. One more rep, one more stride, nowhere left for the fear to hide. Lift it up higher through the pouring rain, turn the heavy pressure into power and gain. Jazz in the heartbeat, hip-hop in the soul. Losing my mind, but I'm in full control. Yeah, we're moving to the rhythm of the storm, breaking every limit, keeping us warm. Yeah. Focus on synchronized movement to the jazz heavy beat. No excuses, only iron and resolve. Watch as the problems start to dissolve. Extreme low gravity in my vocal cords, striking the world with a sonic sword. Keep pushing, don't stop now. In the rain, we rise. In the way, this is a workout you won't forget. Fast jazz drums kicking up the dust, turning all the iron into gold from rust. Deep voice booming like a canyon wall, standing upright, never gonna fall. Shadows dancing in the alleyway, chasing down the ghosts of yesterday. Lungs on fire, heart in my throat, staying on the surface, trying to float. Heavy vibrations low and mean, working like a high precision machine. Chasing shadows through the pouring rain, turning all the struggle into gain. Deep bass, hip hop, jazz in the soul, giving up the pieces to become the whole. Fast paced, hard grind, never looking back. Thunder on the horizon, lightning on the track. Scratching out a line, everything is falling into perfect design. Vibe advance shimmering through the mist. Another heavy workout on the list. Subwoofer shaking the foundation stone. I'm in the zone and I'm all alone. Owen James resonates deep and wide, taking all the power in a massive stride. One more rip, one more mile to go. Feel the energy begin to overflow. Deepest frequency hitting the nerve, taking every corner, hitting every curve. Chasing shadows through the pouring rain, turning all the struggle into gain. Deep bass, hip hop, jazz in the soul, giving up the pieces to become the whole. Fast paced, hard grind, never looking back. Thunder on the horizon, lightning on the track. Like 1,000 drums, this is where the victory finally comes. I can hit the bass, I can feel the heat. Victory's bitter, 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 but the sweat is sweet. Clouds heavy with the weight of the day, wash the colors of the world away. I'm out here running while the city sleeps, secrets that the rainy pavement keeps. Bass guitar thumping like a frantic heart, tearing every doubt and fear apart. Jazz piano rolling like a stormy sea, unlocking every door and every key. Can't stop now, I'm in too deep. Promises to myself that I must keep. Feel the thunder rolling in the dark, waiting for the fire, waiting for the spark.
snare drum snapping like a whip in the air, rainwater soaking through my clothes and hair. Hip-hop flow with a sophisticated swing, listen to the way the metal pipes ring. I'm a machine made of muscle and grit, never gonna stop, never gonna quit. Low frequency energy, sub-bass drive, this is the only time I feel alive. In the eye of the storm I find my peace, waiting for the tension to find release. Deep baritone, heavy and wide, taking everything in a single stride. Under stormy skies I find my stride, nothing left to lose and nowhere to hide. Deepest bass voice rumbling the ground, wrapped within the velvet of the sound. Fast jazz, heartbeats, moving through the night, moving through the night. Working in the dark, working in the dark to find the light. Every puddle is a mirror to the soul, fighting every second for the ultimate control. The storm is my partner, the wind is my guide, rising with the power of the rising tide. Shadows on the wall looking great and grim. Double bass walking with a heavy stride, nowhere for the weakness left to hide. Pulling on the iron, feeling the strain. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. Jazz chords crashing in a rhythmic war. I've been down this lonely road before. Steam rising off my shoulders now, sweat dripping from a heavy brow. Keep the tempo, keep the pace. Winter of this dark and lonely race. The beat, blue notes echoing along the street, low and heavy, rumble in the soul, losing my mind but keeping control. Fast hands, fast feet, never slow down. Wear the heavy weight like a golden crown. Syncopated breathing, 1 and 2, pushing every limit, pushing through. Hip-hop swing with the bebop soul, digging out the deeper, darker holes. Synthesizer buzzing like a swarm of bees, bringing all my rivals to their knees. Listen to the rumble of the bottom, man. Gravity is my only honest friend. Darkness in the melody, fire in the lungs, speaking in the rhythm of the ancient tongues. Lower than the basement, deeper than the sea. This is what it takes to be free. On the beat, blue notes echoing along the street, low and heavy, rumble in the soul, losing my mind but keeping control. Fast hands, fast feet, never slow down. Wear the heavy weight like a golden crown. On my own. Now, watch me. Blowing out the candles of a tired past, but the foundation that was meant to last. High-speed jazz with a heavy metal kick, moving through the static and the air so thick. Now the phone ringing like a warning bell, coming out of heaven, coming out of hell. Raindrops splashing on the heated brow. Everything is happening right here and now. Deepest frequency that you ever heard, flying like a bullet, not a common bird. Soul is on fire, but the skin is cold. This is a story that has never been told. Shatter the ceiling, let the glass fall down. We're in the struggle like a golden crown. Fast jazz rhythm in the hip-hop world. Watch how the energy is being unfurled. Deep, low vocals in the pouring rain, taking all the power and the hidden pain. Guitar with a funky little twist, something that the critics and the fakes all miss. Pushing through the barrier of sound and light, doing what is necessary, doing what is right. Drummer going crazy on the rim in the head. Rather be a legend than be comfortably dead. Water on the floor, but I never slip. Got a firm handle and a steady grip. Blowing thunder in the valley of the soul. Finally, I'm taking back the full control. Higher and higher, but the bass stays deep. Promises to myself that I'm gonna keep. Shatter the ceiling, let the glass fall down. We're in the struggle like a golden crown. Fast jazz rhythm in the hip-hop world. Watch how the energy is being unfurled. Deep, low vocals in the pouring rain, taking all the power and the hidden pain.
Steel. Rain. Power. Cold steel batting in the palms of my hands, walking through the fire of the wasteland sands. With the rain is falling and the sky is black. Once I start moving, there is no turning back. Drum machine kicking like a riot in the street. I can feel the victory in every heartbeat. Deep growl like a wind against the brick wall. Standing up tall, even if I might fall. Adrenaline pumping like a gasoline flood. I can feel the ancient rhythm in my blood. Low end shaking every window pane. Driving me crazy, driving me insane. Iron poles beating in the heavy storm, breaking every limit, breaking every norm. Lift the world up on the bended knee. This is the version that I'm meant to be. Deep bass power in the pouring rain. Wash away the doubt and the ghost of pain. Electric guitar slashing through the thick air. I'm the only answer to a silent prayer. Running through the puddles like a renegade, watching how the memories of failure fade. Fast-paced jazz with a hip-hop soul. Finally I'm reaching for the final goal. Tambourine rattling like a snake in the grass, watching all the seconds and the minutes pass. Maximum effort, maximum gain, dancing with the shadows in the freezing rain. Ultra low frequency, ultra high stakes, breaking all the records in the heavy breaks. Iron poles beating in the heavy storm, breaking every limit, breaking every norm. Lift the world up on a bended knee. This is the version that I'm meant to be. Deep bass in the dark. Let it breathe.
Flickering in the mist, something in the air that I can't resist. Heartbeat syncs with the walking bass, finding my rhythm in this lonely space. Sentences I hum like a distant hive. This is the hour when I feel alive. Cool rain washing off the heat of the day, watching all the weakness just fade away. I can feel the pressure in the atmosphere. Everything I want is drawing near. Low tone rumbling inside the bone. King of the mountain on a heavy throne. Oh, groove in the rain, let the sweat drop down. Taking over every corner of the town. Fast jazz fingers on the ivory keys, moving with the power of the stormy seas. Deep, low rumble, let the spirit ignite. We are the masters of the neon night. Percussion hitting like a lightning strike, doing everything that the cowboys dislike. Stretch the limit until the fabric tears, climbing up the summit of 1,000 stairs. Shake it in the back, keep the tempo high, looking for the limit in the midnight sky. No excuses left in the pouring wet. This is the hottest that I've ever sweat. Unbreakable, the storm is here. Deep voice. Let's go. The thunder is calling my name from the sky. I look at the horizon with a cold, steady eye. The pavement is steaming from the heat of my pace. I'm winning the battle and I'm winning the race. My vocal is heavy like a mountain of lead, driving out the demons that are inside my head. The drum machine kicks with a violent force. I'm staying in the path and I'm staying the course. Water on my skin like a cold embrace. I'm finding my power in this lonely place. No one can stop what is already said. The harder the struggle, the better it gets. Unbreakable rhythm of the stormy pavement. Every single movement is a divine statement. Fast jazz, hip-hop with a heavy bass. So, taking back the spirit in the total control. Dance in the storm and run in the mud. Feel the jazz music flowing through the blood. Is wild and the tambourine shakes. I'm making the moves and I'm raising in the States. Acoustic guitar with a rhythmic attack. There is no way that I'm ever going back. The rain is a witness to the strength I possess, turning all the failure into pure success. Deep baritone like a rumble of earth, finding out exactly what my effort is worth. Ooh. Push through the wind, push through the rain. Use the adrenaline to kill all the pain. Jazz in the mind and hip hop in the heart. This is the moment where the legends start.
Stay unbreakable,
stay true. This is the power inside of you. Unbreakable rhythm of the stormy pavement. Oh, oh. Every single movement is a divine statement. Fast jazz, hip hop with a heavy bass. So taking back the spirit and the total control. Dance in the storm and run in the mud. Feel the jazz music flowing through the blood. Stormy pavement, unbreakable. Deep bass, we out. Yeah.
focus. Deep breath in. Let the iron speak. Yeah.
The gym is empty and the lights are getting dim. I'm pushing weight right up to the very brim. The sound of metal clashing in the dark alley, gathering my strength for the final rally. My voice is deep like the ocean floor. Every single rep is asking me for more. I see my reflection in the window pane, washing all the weakness in the falling rain. Feel the tension in the muscle and the bone. I'm a king standing on a heavy stone. No distraction, just the rhythm of the beat, turning all the struggle into something sweet. Midnight iron, echo through the mist. Power in the grip, in the turning of the wrist. Fast jazz, hip-hop, driving through the veins, breaking all the locks in the heavy iron chains. Lift it higher, feel the bass in your chest. Putting all our limits to the ultimate test. Snares, snare drum snapping like a bolt of lightning. The way I'm moving is a little bit frightening. I got the hunger and I got the drive. This is the moment that I feel alive. Rain on the roof is a steady percussion. No more talking, no more discussion. Just the movement and the sweat on the floor, opening the lock on the heavy steel door. One more rep, two more reps, deep in the basement where the giant steps. Feel the vibration, feel the low and grow. This is the only way I ever really know. Fast and steady like a midnight train, dancing with the ghost in the pouring rain. Midnight iron, echoing through the mist. Power in the grip, in the turning of the wrist. Fast jazz, hip-hop, driving through the veins, breaking all the locks in the heavy iron chains. Lift it higher, feel the bass in your chest. Putting all our limits to the ultimate test. Stay focused. Deep iron in the mist. Keep lifting. Thunder rolls. I wake up. us in the shadows of the park, leaving my signature, relieving my mark. Electric guitar screaming through the heavy downpour, always wanting more and always needing more. Drum machine pounding like a war in the chest, putting every fiber to the ultimate test. River for the ringing like a running in the dark, waiting for the fire and waiting for the spark. Cool rain. No pain. Shadows, sprints, undergo thunder skies. I can see the victory through my own eyes. Jazz hop fusion with an aggressive edge, living my life on the sharpest ledge. Fast and heavy with a low bass sound, driving my feet into the soul ground. Snare drums stabbing like a whip in the air. I'm a force of nature and I'm already there. Bass guitar walking like a beast on the prowl, hearing the wind and hearing the howl. No excuses made and no tears shed, just the rhythm of the jazz inside of my head. Pushing the limit till the world goes black, staying on the path and never looking back.
Thunder strikes, lightning bites, endless nights.
Reach the high. With an aggressive edge, living my life on the sharpest ledge. Fast and heavy with a low bass sound, driving my feet into the soul ground. Cool thunder, shadow sprint. I am the storm, I am the light.
Listen to the rain, listen to the heart. Yeah. Every step I take is a heavy vibration, a physical manifestation of pure dedication. Shaker in the background like a heartbeat fast, building up a momentum that's designed to last. Acoustic guitar strumming through the chaotic noise, finding my balance and finding my poise. The street is a gym and the rain is the coach. I'm the king of the jungle and I'm on the approach. So on fire, taking it higher. Grit and soul on the wet pavement stones. I can feel the jazz deep inside my bones. Oh, hip hop steady with a swing and a kick, moving so fast that the vision gets thick. Under the storm where the giants reside, nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. You compare shit and hitting hard like a hammer on a nail. I'm the storm itself and I'm never gonna fail. Keyboard chords flowing like a river of gold. The story of a warrior that shit to be told. Deep voice rumbling like the thunder above, doing it for discipline and doing it for love. One more mile and one more breath, racing with the shadows and cheating to death. Feel the grit, don't you quit. This is it. Like the wind, grit and soul on the wet pavement stones. I can feel the jazz deep inside my bones. Hip hop steady with a swing and a kick, moving so fast that the vision gets thick. Under the storm where the giants reside, nowhere to seconds on, seconds low. Don't bother that up and down, 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 down. I'll be reaching the finish line very soon. Tambourine shaking like a rattle in the night. Everything is blurry, but the goal is inside. Electric guitar with a distorted edge, pushing my body right over the ledge. No time for resting and no time for sleep. I got promises to myself that I gotta keep. Faster now, don't look back. Stay on the line, stay on the track. Midnight miles through the fog and the steam, living out the nightmare in the golden dream. Fast jazz rhythm with a hip-hop beat, feeling all the friction and the burning heat. Grooving in the darkness where the rain never ends. Broken lines of logic where the reality bends. Neon fading, still running through the fog into the light. Yeah. Deep in the rhythm, feel the weight. Yeah. Deep in the rhythm, feel the weight. Steel in my hands and the sky starts to break. Every muscle screaming for the choices I make. Heavy clouds hanging low like a curtain of gray, but the fire in my lungs will never fade away. I hear the saxophone wailing through the misty air. A ghost in the machine, but I don't even care. Pushing through the limit while the raindrops fall. Standing like a giant till I conquer it all. Breath getting heavy, heart hitting steady. Lift it up higher, through the thunder and the grit. Never gonna stop and I'm never gonna quit. Jazz in my veins and the hip-hop in my soul. Losing my mind just to find my control. Underneath the rain where the shadows come to play. Grinding through the dark till the breaking of the day. One more rep for the ghosts of the past, building up a legacy that's built to last. The snare hits sharp like a crack in the glass, watching every second of the ticking clock pass. Bassline rumbling deep inside the ground. Silence is a luxury that's never been found. Sweat mixing in with the water from the sky, looking at the summit with a hungry eye. Deep bass, low vibration, total focus, no hesitation. Lift it up higher, through the thunder and the grit. Never gonna stop and I'm never gonna quit. Jazz in my veins and the hip-hop in my soul. Losing my mind just to find my control. Underneath the rain where the shadows come to play. Grinding through the dark till the breaking of the day. Keep moving. Rain's falling down. Still standing. Still breathing. Just run, running through the alley where the light is dim, pushing every limit to the very brim. Pavement is slick and the shoes are wet. I haven't reached the finish of the journey yet. Keyboard chords like a lightning strike, doing what the others only say they like. Breath is coming short, but the legs are strong. This is the place where I truly belong. Phase, jazz, piano, in a hip-hop loop, flying through the city in a metal. All night.
from the sorrow and the ghost of pain. Machine punching like a heavyweight, changing the direction of a twisted fate. Sex, foam, soda in a double time, reaching for the peak of a mountain climb. Every drop of rain is a spark of power. This is my moment, this is my hour. Faster than the wind, deeper than the sea, breaking every wall that was holding me. Feel the electricity, feel the grid. I'm never gonna stop, I'm never gonna quit. Electric veins in the pouring rain, chasing never gonna stop a fading light. Ultra deep opals on a frantic pace, swimming every second of the lonely race. Chairs on fire in the pouring rain, running from the sorrow and the ghost of pain. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Through the rain, electric soul, fade to black.
Yeah, feel that bass. Yeah. Deep in the ground. Wow! Yeah. Neon flickering against the west street, walking to the tempo of a jagged beat. The gym is empty, but the soul is loud, rising higher than the thundercloud. Hip-hop swing with a touch of gold, a story of the brave and the bold. Muscles tightening, the grip is sure, looking for a feeling that is raw and pure. One more rep in the dark of the gym, lighting up the fire on the edge of the rim. Brass is screaming while the bass stays low. Watch the energy begin to grow. Underneath the rain we find the spark, moving like a phantom through the dark. Heavy lifting to the jazz, pop sound. Never let your feet touch the ground. Shakers moving like a rattlesnake. Every single barrier I'm gonna break. Saxophone is wailing in the upper floor, always coming back for a little more. Cool rain, washing off the heat of the skin. This is where the real work begins. Yeah, low frequency, high intensity, building up a new identity. Listen to the brass, feel the heavy flow. Nowhere else I'd rather go. Brass is screaming while the bass stays low. Watch the energy begin to grow. Underneath the rain we find a spark, moving like a phantom through the dark. Heavy lifting to the jazz, pop sound. Never let your feet touch the ground. Stay low, keep moving. In the rain, heavy brass. of the concrete. Walking on the water while they stuck in the street. Heavy 808 sounding like an earthquake hit. I'm the only one who's ever gonna make it fit. Distorted reality, I'm building up a temple. Nothing about the way I'm living life is ever simple. Rain pouring down like a blessing from the heavens. Rolling all the dice and I'm hitting all the sevens. Feeling full of power in the air right now. Everything is changing and I'll show you how. I'm the architect of the empire. I build architects of a concrete empire rising. Everyone is watching and they're all agonizing. Heavy bass hitting like a hammer to the nail. I'm the only ship that's ever gonna set the sail. Aggressive with the spirit, I'm the king of the mountain. Drinking all the wisdom from the golden fountain. I don't follow rules, I'm the one who's gonna make them. I don't take the chances, I'm the one who's gonna take them. Listen to the thunder, it's the sound of the applause. I'm the only one who's ever gonna break the laws. Sub-bass rattling the foundation of the earth, giving all the people what they're really gonna worth. Build it up high, reach for the sky. Never gonna die, never gonna lie. Concrete empire rising. Everyone is watching and they're all agonizing. Heavy bass hitting like a hammer to the nail. I'm the only ship that's ever gonna set the sail. It's an empire. Concrete. Rain. Amen. Late night, just me in the rain. Driving through the city with the lights blurred out, thinking about the things that they never talk about. Heavy bass vibrating through the leather of the seat. I can feel the pulse of the rhythm in the street. Drake vibes heavy when I'm looking at the mirror. Everything I lost only made the vision clearer. Rain on the roof is a lullaby for winners. Eating all the fruit while I'm sitting with the sinners. I'm chasing shadows in the middle of the storm, looking for the fire just to keep my spirit warm. It's a long road home, but I'm never getting tired. Chasing shadows through the storm tonight. Everything is wrong, but it feels so right. Heavy 808s thumping deep in my soul. I'm the only one who's ever gonna have control. Champagne problems in a solo cup world, watching how the flags and the banners get unfurled. I'm the architect of every bridge that I burned down. Now I'm the only one who's wearing the crown. Slow motion moving in a fast-paced life, cutting through the tension like a razor-sharp knife. Listen to the subtle bass rattling the floorboards. I'm the one who's striking all the heavy-hitting chords. Lost in the mist, but I still exist. Put it on the list, all the things you miss. Chasing shadows through the storm tonight. Everything is wrong, but it feels so right. Heavy 808s thumping deep in my soul. I'm the only one who's ever gonna have control. Yeah. Control. It's raining now. Gone.
Check.
let's go. I'm a lyrical assassin with a vision of a madman, cutting through the rhythm like a blade in the trash can. Got the 808s booming to the window, start cracking. Every bar I drop is like a physical attack. And I don't need a ghostwriter, I don't need a phantom. I'm the one who's turning every struggle to an anthem. Rain hitting hard like a bullet to the glass plate. I'm the only one who's ever gonna decide my fate. Breath getting thin, but the fire is growing. I'm the only one who knows where the wind is blowing. Aggressive by nature, I'm never gonna slow down. Oxygen, starvation in the booth tonight. Fighting for the light in a losing fight. Heavy bass shaking every bone in my body. I'm the master of the craft, I don't need nobody. Listen to the snare, it's a snap to the cranium. Built my own house out of solid titanium. Drake on the flow, but the Eminem aggression, turning every failure to a lifelong lesson. I'm the ghost in the machine, I'm the glitch in the system. If you're looking for the truth, then you better come and listen. Thunder in the distance is a warning to the weak. I'm the mountaintop that everybody's trying to see. No air left, just the beat. Feel the heat under your feet. Oxygen, starvation in the booth tonight. Fighting for the light in the losing fight. Heavy bass shaking every bone in my body. I'm the master of the craft, I don't need nobody. Pipe drop, pipe drop, 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 drop. Still breathing, still here. Yeah. Straight up. Rain falling on the windshield. Can't see the road, but I feel the bass. Midnight static in my head like a ghost town. Heavy water coming down till the sun's gone. I'm the king of the shadows in the chrome crown. Every step I take is shaking up the ground zone. Subwoofers rattling the cage in my ribs now. I don't know the scars from the life that I lived out. 808 thumping like a heart in a cold chest. I don't need a break, I don't ever need a rest. Sky turning black like the ink in my veins. Walking through the fire while I'm standing in the rain. Can you hear the thunder calling out my name? Shattered diamonds on the asphalt shining. I'm the silver lining when the world is dying. Heavy bass hitting like a freight train coming. Keep the motor running, yeah, we keep it coming. Gold teeth flashing in the dark of the alley. I'm the peak of the mountain, you're the bottom of the valley. Calculated moves like a master in a chess game. Burning through the fuel just to keep the same flame. Distort the reality, I'm living in a dream state. Heavyweight champion, I'm carrying the team weight. Listen to the rhythm of the rain on the middle. Pushing on the gas, never stepping off the pedal. Down in the deep end, where the secrets are keeping, while the city is sleeping. We are the ones who are seeking. Shattered diamonds on the asphalt shining. I'm the silver lining when the world is dying. Heavy bass hitting like a freight train coming. Keep the motor running, yeah, we keep it coming, coming. Yeah, keep it coming. In the rain, straight up. Listen to the roar. Iron and blood, we don't stop. metal throne. The bass is a monster, it's breathing down my neck. I'm the only survivor of the ultimate wreck. Kanye's vision with a Travis Scott spark, leaving my footprints all over the dark. The rain is a curtain, the city is a stage. I'm breaking the bars of a digital cage. Can you hear the thunder? Can you feel the heat rising from the gravel underneath your feet? Thunder roars through the iron skyline tonight. 808 screaming in the absence of light. Aggressive and heavy, the beat never ends. Broken foundations that nobody mends. We're the kings of the rain, the gods of the bass, leaving a mark that time can't erase. I got the spirit of a warrior, the mind of a sage, writing my legend on a bloodstained page. The drum machine's pounding like a war in the street. I'm the only one standing on my own 2 feet. Sub-low frequency shaking the ground. Silence is broken by the beautiful sound of 1,000 voices screaming my name. I'm the gasoline and I'm the flame. Heavy metal, heavy soul, out of time and out of control. Let the storm break the sky. Watch the old world die. Thunder roars through the iron skyline tonight. 808 screaming in the absence of light. Aggressive and heavy, the beat never ends. Broken foundations that nobody mends. We're the kings of the rain, the gods of the bass, leaving a mark that time can't erase. Iron skyline, thunder and bass, nothing left to say. It's over! It's 4 a.m. It's me in the rain. Can you hear that? Yeah. It's 4 a.m. Just me in the rain. Can you hear that? Drake vibes in the air, but the heart is Kanye. Finding my light in the middle of a dark day. The 808 is pulsing like a vein in my neck. Keeping my balance when I'm standing on the deck. Of a sinking ship in a sea of neon lights. I seen the bottom of 1,000 lonely nights. The snare hits sharp like a cold winter breeze, bringing the giants down to their knees. I'm digging deep where the shadows grow tall, waiting for the moment when the empires fall. Echoes in the basement, shaking up the street. Nothing but the rhythm and the aggressive beat. Rain on the pavement, smoke in the air. Looking for a reason, but there's nobody there. Heavy bass, low frequency, soul on fire. Climbing up the mountain on a jagged wire. I remember the days when the pockets were empty. Now the enemies are many and the vultures are plenty. But I keep my head down and I keep my eyes closed, following the path that the rhythm exposed. It's a marathon sprint, it's a beautiful war. I'm knocking down the hinges of the heavy iron door. Let the bass drop low till the windows start to shatter. In the grand scheme, nothing else really matters. Sub bass vibrating through my bones, sitting on a throne made of heavy stones. Rain keep falling, wash it all away. I'll be the one standing at the end of the day. Echoes in
the basement, shaking up the street. But the rhythm in the aggressive beat. Rain on the pavement, smoke in the air. Looking for a reason, but there's nobody there. Heavy bass, low frequency, soul on fire. Driving up the mountain on a jagged wire. Deep in the basement, still raining outside. Keep it moving. Yeah.
Wake up. The storm is here. Wake up! Wake up! The storm is here.
I built a kingdom out of dirt and broken promises. Now I'm the ghost that haunts the halls of all the palaces. Eminem's flow with a Kanye soul, taking back the pieces that the industry stole. Listen to the rhythm of the rain on the tin roof. I don't need a witness, I'm the living proof. The bass is so heavy that the floorboards crack. Once I start moving, there's no turning back. They wanted a puppet, they got a monster instead. Living in the space between the living and the dead. My heartbeats sing to the drum machines kick. The air is getting heavy and the smoke is getting thick. I'm the king of the mountain that I built from the scrap. Caught in the rhythm of the ultimate trap. No mercy for the weak, no room for the fake. I'm taking every single thing that's left for me to take. Crown of thorns mixed with gold on my head. Walking on the edge where the angels fear to tread. Aggressive on the mic, I'm the thunder in the sky. Watch the world tremble when the 808s fly. It's a heavy weight, it's a dark night, but I'm the only one who's shining bright.
One mic, one soul, under total control. Let the rain fall down, wash away the crown.
Crown of thorns mixed with gold on my head. Walking on the edge where the angels fear to tread. Aggressive on the mic, I'm the thunder in the sky. Watch the world tremble when the 808s fly. It's a heavy weight, it's a dark night, but I'm the only one who's shining bright.
Rain falling, victory is calling, God.
Look at the skies bleeding. Heavy weight on my shoulders. I'm walking through the static where the lightning strikes the wire. Every step I take is fueled by cold and liquid fire. The pavement screaming back at me with every drop of rain. I'm washing off the memories and drowning out the pain. At the city on my back like a custom-made suit. Digging for the truth while they're looking for the loot. 808 shaking up the foundation of the block. I don't need a key because I'm breaking every lock. Can you feel the pressure rising in the dark? Waiting for the thunder just to leave a mark. Shattered glass dancing in the purple rain. Iron in my blood and fire in my vein. Heavy bass booming like a heart inside a cage. Turning over leaves but I'm burning every page. Yeah, we're rising from the mud. Writing history in blood. comes. I see the vultures circling, I see the fake smiles. I've been running marathons for $1,000,000 miles.
Darkness is my shadow, silence is my weapon. In this concrete meadow, I'm the only lesson.
Shattered glass dancing under purple rain. Iron in my blood and fire in my vein. Heavy bass booming like a heart inside a cage. Turning over leaves, but I'm burning every page.
Yeah, we're rising from the mud, writing history in blood. Let it rain, let the bass shake the earth until nothing's left. Heavy is the head, but the bass is heavier. Midnight sky, let's go. Yeah. I'm standing on the rooftop with the city in my feet, watching all the neon lights reflecting on the street. The rain is falling steady like a rhythm in a song. I've been waiting for this moment and I waited for so long. 808 is vibrating the marrow on my spine. Everything I ever wanted is finally gonna be mine. I'm aggressive with the hustle, I'm intense with the flow. Starting from the bottom, now there's nowhere else to go, 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 go. Heavy crown under the midnight sky. Watch the rainy clouds drifting by. Low end hitting and the stakes are high. I'm the only one who's gonna fly. Feel the bass, feel the heat. Victory is tasting so sweet. Yeah, drink with the confidence, Eminem with the grit. I'm the one who's staying focused while the other people quit. Synthesizer swirling like a cyclone in the dark. I'm the hunter in the woods and I'm looking for the mark. Percussion hitting harder than a lightning bolt of gold. I'm the newest story that has ever been told. Living energy, but the power is extreme. Living in a reality that used to be a dream. Midnight rain, wash the pain. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Heavy crown under the midnight sky.
Watch the rainy clouds drifting by.
Low end hitting and the stakes are high.
I'm the only one who's gonna fly. Feel the bass, feel the heat. Victory is tasting so sweet. Midnight sky, midnight sky. Heavy crown, keep that sub bass. Don't ever let it stop. Rain on.
Yeah. Look at yourself.
What do you see in the reflection? Everything is underwater. I'm breaking every mirror just to see a different face. I'm running from the ghost, but I can't leave this empty place. The snare is like a gunshot, echoing inside my head, while the 808 is heavy like a mountain made of lead. I'm busted with the lyricism, sharp enough to cut. I'm opening the doors at the wall that tried to shut. Rain is leaking through the ceiling, soaking every single floor, but I'm only getting stronger, yeah, I'm coming back for more.
Feel the vibration in the floorboards now. I'm the king and I'm taking the bow.
Shatter mirrors in a flooded room, waiting for the bass to go boom. I'm the light inside the heavy gloom, rising from the ashes in the tomb.
Let the storm rage on outside. I got nowhere left to hide.
static. If you think that I am finished, then your logic is pathetic. I'm the engine in the darkness, I'm the power in the wire. I'm the rain that's falling down, but I am also the fire. Every syllable is heavy, every beat is like a punch. I'm the one who's eating dinner while the rest are having lunch. Intense is not the word for it, this is something more. I'm the sound of the tsunami hitting on the shore.
Down deep in the ground, lost and found. King of the sound.
Shatter mirrors in a flooded room, waiting for the bass to go boom. I'm the light inside the heavy gloom, rising from the ashes and the doom.
Let the storm rage on outside. I got nowhere left to hide. Let the bass shake the glass.
Flooded room,
Rain keeps falling. Done. Yeah. Check the frequency. Low end hitting different tonight. I'm walking through the static where the lightning strikes the ground. Heavy weight upon my shoulders, but I never make a sound. The 808 is pulsing like a heartbeat in the mud. I got iron in my spirit and the thunder in my blood. Every step is calculated, every move is like a chess piece. Looking for the peace, but the beast won't let the rest be. I see the shadows dancing in the corner of my eye, while the rain is pouring down from a dark and heavy sky. Can you feel the pressure rising in the air? Sub-bass shaking everything that's there. Storm clouds over the Iron Throne.
walking through the valley all alone.
Heavy bass is rattling my bones.
I'm the king of the unknown zone.
Let the rain wash away the fake. Every promise that they used to break. I remember nights when the hunger was the only friend. Now I'm counting blessings while I'm waiting for the world to end. Aggressive with the vision, yeah, I'm focused on the prize. You can see the fire burning underneath these tired eyes. No more games, no more lies, just the truth in every bar. Driving through the city in a cold and blacked out car. The synthesizer screaming like a ghost inside the machine. Living out a nightmare that looks like a golden dream. Deep bass, deeper thoughts. Counting up the battles that I fought. In the rain, in the dark. Waiting for the flame to catch a spark. Storm clouds over the Iron Throne.
Walking through the valley all alone.
Heavy bass is rattling my bones.
I'm the king of the unknown zone.
Let the rain wash away the fate. Every promise that they used to break. Yeah, let it rain. Keep that bass low, real low, until the ground shakes. Look, listen to the rain hit the glass. Yeah, yeah. I'm a product of the blessed and the cold nights, whole nights, fighting for the vision and the strobe lights. Every word is a bullet, every line is a blade. I'm the master of the chaos that I've already made. They wanna see me fall, wanna see me break, but I'm a mountain in the middle of a great lake. Aggressive with the flow, I don't need a break. I'm taking everything that's left for me to take. Glass shattering, the walls closing in. This is where the real war begins. Shattered glass and raging storms outside. Nowhere left for the weak to hide. Heavy 808s hitting like a freight train. I'm the fire burning in the cold rain. Yeah, I'm the one they couldn't keep down. Wearing the thorns like a platinum crown. Eminem energy, I'm venting the rage like a tiger finally stepping out the cage. Got the lyrics spinning like a hurricane wind. Counting up the losses just to see where I stand. Baseline heavy, yeah, shaking the floor. Give them what they want, then I give them some more. In the mud, in the grit,
dust. In the heavy metal rhythm we trust. Can't stop the rain, can't stop the fire. Taking my ambition even higher. Blast and raging storms outside. Nowhere left for the weak to hide. Heavy 808s hitting like a freight train. I'm the fire burning in the cold rain. Yeah, I'm the one they couldn't keep down. Yeah, wearing those thorns like a platinum crown. Yeah. Keep it moving through the storm. Shatter blast. Can you hear the echoes? Holy, majestic. Built the kingdom out of sand in the heavy bass smoke. Every single promise was a word that I spoke. Synthesizers rising like a cathedral wall, waiting for the rain to make the empire fall. Sub bass vibrating through the soles of my feet, making history on a distorted beat. Look at the sky, ask them why. Everything beautiful has to die. Echoes of the falling in the heavy dark rain, mixing up the glory with the shadow of the pain. Kanye soul with a trap beat hard. Watch the whole world slowly fall apart. Aggressive percussion and a grand design, crossing every limit in the holy red line. I'm the architect of the sonic earthquake, taking every risk for the legacy I make. Tambourine shaking like a ritual dance, giving others in us just a second-hand chance. Intense vibrations in the middle of the night, searching for that truth in the neon light. Hallelujah, in the dark, find a spark, leave your mark in the rain. Echoes of the falling in the heavy dark rain, mixing up the glory with the shadow of the pain. Kanye soul with a trap beat hard. Watch the whole world slowly fall apart. Aggressive percussion in a grand design, crossing every limit in the holy red line. It's over, the rain remains. Echoes, deep low. Listen. You hear that? It's coming! Yeah. I'ma take it down, bomb in the front of that room. Every single word is a harbinger of doom. Middleweights knocking like a SWAT team entry. Standing at the gate like a cold dark sentry. Aggressive with the ink when I put it to the page, like a silverback lion breaking out of the cage. One breath, one shot, give it everything I got. In the rain, in the storm, this is how I got it born. Ripping through the static of the pouring rain, turning all the pressure into lyrical gain. Intense beat hitting like a hammer to the head. Better listen close to the words that I said. High energy flow in the eye of the gale. I'm the only one who's never gonna fail. Fast talk, walking through the lightning and the mud. Got the rhythm of the drum machine pumping in my blood. Electric guitar screaming out of distorted soul, taking back the power in the total control. Eminem energy when the bass hits the floor, leave you begging for mercy and screaming for more. I don't stop, I don't quit, this is it. Every bit of the fire, higher and higher. Ripping through the static of the pouring rain, turning all the pressure into lyrical gain. Intense beat hitting like a hammer to the head. Better listen close to the words that I said. High energy flow in the eye of the gale. I'm the it's a long night. Yeah. Check the clock, it's 3 in the morning again. Counting on my enemies and half of my friends. The baseline is heavy like the weight on my soul. Tryna keep a grip when I lose all control. Rain streaks down like tears on the glass. Watching all the ghosts of my memories pass. I'm in the zone now, nobody home now. Just a bass in the rain. I'm in the pain. Midnight rain on the bulletproof glass. Waiting for the shadows of the future to pass. Groovy but dark with the sub-bass low. Nowhere to run and nowhere to go. Aggressive rhythm in a chill disguise. I see the truth when I close my eyes. Champagne cold but the engine is hot. Giving everything to the only chance I got. Snare drum snapping like a twig in the dark. Leaving on the pavement a permanent mark. Drake flow smooth but the beat is a beast. Inviting all the demons to the midnight feast. Low frequency, high intensity. This is the remedy for the lost energy. Midnight rain on the bulletproof glass. Waiting for the shadows of the future to pass. Groovy but dark with the sub-bass low. Nowhere to run and nowhere to go. Aggressive rhythm in a chill disguise. I see the truth when I close my eyes. Bulletproof, just the rain. Yeah, keep it rolling.
Yeah, straight up in the storm. Yeah, yeah, straight up, yeah, in the storm. Yeah, I see the lightning striking the penthouse view. 808s vibrating the floor like it's brand new. Sub-bass hitting deep where the shadows grow. Got the city on lock in the afterglow. Rain drops heavy on the matte black hood. Doing everything they said I never could. Can you feel the pressure rising in the air? Electric static running through your hair. Dark clouds hanging low over the street. Waiting for the monster and the beat. Thunder in the jungle where the lions sleep. Promises we made and the secrets we keep. Every bass shaking, every bone in my chest. Aggressive on the mic, put the city to the test. Rain coming down, but the fire won't die. Concrete jungle under a pitch black sky. Trapped in the cycle of the neon lights. Winning every battle in these cold dark nights. Synthesizer screaming like a ghost in the wind. Counting up the losses where the sins begin. I'm the king of the rain and the lord of the low. Watch the subwoofer make the water flow. Deep down in the mud in the rain. No pain, just the 808 rhythm in my thunder in the jungle where the lions sleep. Promises we made and the secrets we keep. Every bass shaking, every bone in my chest. Aggressive on the mic, put the city to the test. Rain coming down, but the fire won't die. Concrete jungle under a pitch black sky. Yeah, it's lit. Still raining. Deep bass. Look at the stars. They don't shine for us anymore. Only the storm. In the Industrial sounds in a spiritual world, watching as the flag of the ego is unfurled. Kanye vision with the 808 swirled into a hurricane that is being hurled at the walls of the city and the gates of the mind, leaving all the ordinary people behind, searching for the rhythm that the soul can't find in a world that is broken, in a world that is blind. Deep bass rising, no compromising. Echoes of the midnight storm, taking on a brand new form. Heavy bass keeping the spirit warm, breaking every single social norm. Echoes of the midnight storm. Synthesizer screaming like a ghost in the wire, walking through the rain and the liquid fire, taking every heartbeat higher and higher. I'm the preacher, I'm the leader, I'm the holy choir. Bass guitar vibrating in the pit of my chest. I won't stop until I passed every single test. I'm the north and the south, I'm the east and the west. I'm the one who's been cursed and the one who's been blessed. Rain on the roof, I am the proof. Bass is the truth, eternal youth. Echoes of the midnight storm, taking on the brand new form. Heavy bass keeping the spirit warm, breaking every single social norm. Echoes of the midnight storm. Midnight storm. Let the bass settle. Silence. Wake up! Can you hear it? The sky is falling. I'm a lyrical monster in a digital cage, turning every single fear into another page. You're blessed with the flow when I'm full of the rage, like a lion breaking out on the center stage. Feel the 808 hitting like a sledgehammer blow, coming from the bottom where the weeds don't grow. I'm the fire in the ice, I'm the heat in the snow. Got 1,000 different ways for the venom to flow. Static in the air, lightning everywhere. Static screams in the pouring rain, feeding on the menace and the mental strain. Heavy bass pumping through a rusted vein. I'm the only one who can handle the pain. Static, static screams in the pouring rain. Hey, hey, Eminem speed with the West Side Soul. I'm the only one who's ever gonna take control.
check, 1, 2. It's cold out here. I see the droppers racing down the tinted pane, trying to find a way to escape the rain, but I'm locked in the box with a heavy chain. Driving through the city just to numb the pain. Drake flow smooth, but the beat is a beast. Moving from the west side straight to the east. I'm the ghost at the head of the wedding feast. I'm the one they feared the very least, and the bass is low. Everywhere I go, raindrops on a bulletproof glass, watching all the ghosts of my past just pass. Heavy 808, moving through the grass. I'm the only one left in the top of the class. Raindrops on a bulletproof glass. Kanye soul with an Eminem bite. I've been working in the studio all through the night. Got the snare drum snapping in the rhythm tight. Everything I touch is turning into light, but the darkness follows like a hungry wolf, deep in the valley of the urban gulf. I don't need the fame, I don't need the wealth, I just need to find a way to save myself. Window fogging up, empty in my cup, faces turn